So we're going to talk about expectation. Back when I was a kid, we had a 1968 lime green Chevrolet station wagon. It was old, reliable, and it worked forever, and we had it forever. But what was the expectation on it is when you started the car, it was going to sit in the driveway for 10 minutes warming up, pumping all sorts of filth and smog, all sorts of fumes and all sorts of nastiness, and after about 10 minutes started running really, really smoothly. Now the expectation is the cars that we have now are like my little Lexus. I get in the car, I push a button, these lights go on, and the car's ready to go. So we have this false expectation that we're more like the Lexuses of today, where we can just hop in our bodies and just take off. I saw this guy do it this morning when I was doing my morning walk. He just started running. I'm like, aren't you going to warm up? And he had to be like 62, and he gets about 100 yards up, and he's starting to limp because he didn't warm up. And I was just like, yeah. So we're more like the station wagons of the 60s. We have to warm our bodies up. Not to say that we're old, but to have realistic expectation on the human body. And when you look at Olympic level athletes, they never just go out and start running as hard as they can. They warm up for 30 to 45 minutes before they start working out and doing a maximal workout. So we're going to look at that today and what we need to do in order to get to that place, and also athletic ready posture, which is where we're going to start. Athletic ready posture is feet parallel, hips width apart. So narrow up your stance more than you think. As we slightly bend the knees, turn the knees out. We're turning the lower half of the body into springs as we get into athletic ready posture. We're going to elongate through our torso and unlock the head. So the other thing that's been coming up this week is the natural athlete versus the trained athlete. There's two types of athlete. There's the natural athlete that everything comes to them naturally. The problem with the natural athlete is when they get hurt, because they usually give up. Here's your ASIS. This is your pubic symphysis. Midway in between is hips width apart. Then you're going to push down big toe in the corresponding metatarsal head, outer four toes in the corresponding metatarsal heads, but especially that pinky toe, and finally your heel. Keep those feet parallel like you're on a set of skis, so turn in your left foot. There you go.
It should be a whole lot wider than your fist.
Boom. That's new code. Boom. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to bend your knees, turn your knees out. 1/3 the way through the balls of your feet, 1/3 the way through your toes, and 1/3 the way through your heels. We're going to turn your lower half of the body into springs. You're going to be tall through your upper half of your body. And then we're going to open up the righting reflex of the head and neck. Okay? Now that we have this, we're going to look at what it takes to warm up the body. We're going to just do a little squat here. As you do, your hips go back, your knees bend. So your butt is going back, your shoulder blades are down and back, and then we're going to fire up first chakra, your pelvic floor, second chakra, your lower abs, third chakra, your upper abs. We're going to get things moving as we draw those shoulder blades down and back. And breathe. And hips go back. There we go. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lower, lower, lower. Butt out. Butt. How many is that? 10. Okay. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to straighten your legs out. We're going to hinge forward, straight spine, only as far as you can go with the straight spine, and then come back up. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy, no belly hanging out. Straight spine. Straight, no, the other way, actually. Yeah, there you go. And keep breathing. Hinge from the hips.
Really try to feel the arches of your feet pulling up, connecting through your inner thighs. Pelvic floor lifted.
Chest up.
The pubic bone and belly button as you hinge.
Keep breathing. Okay, put your ball of your foot on the block. That's left ball of your foot on the block. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Oh, it just makes me happy people are using the balance from. That's a typo. It's supposed to be balance form, I think. Abs are nice and tight, feet parallel. So this foot wants to turn out. Don't let it turn out. Don't let it turn out. Keep your feet parallel. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Pump your hips forward. Chest up, shoulder blades down, back. Abs are nice and tight. Smiles are up. Sucking your tummy. You're creating body shape. So really try to get your abs to engage. 17. Okay, here we go. We're going to squat, squat, and then come back out. You're going to have to let your butt come out. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. Eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and heart to the horizon. Remember, we're not staring at this flooring. It's like gray and wrinkled. It is an elephant's ass. Don't stare at it. It's rude. Okay, good. You're going to take this leg. We're going to really start opening things up as you take your right leg back behind you first. Bend your front leg, but make sure that knee's over top of your foot. You can use your roller as balance. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Just stretch. Suck in your tummy. And then here we go. We're going to bend and straighten your front leg. Bend deep and straighten. Spine stays straight. No pressure in your low back. Abs are nice and tight. Rear heel is off the ground. There you go. Hold that balance by keeping your core on. First, second, third chakras are on. First chakra is your pelvic floor. Second chakra is your lower abs. Third chakra is your upper abs. Take that leg across midline. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. You're going to rotate to the left. You can put your hand on your butt just because it's fun. Suck in your tummy. We're going to do sit-ups here. Suck in your tummy as hard as you can and then release. Suck it in, release. Suck it in, release. Make sure those feet are parallel. I know you're going to want to turn that rear foot out. You have to feel parallel. Okay, good. We're going to come out of this one. Oh, yes. Take this leg back behind you. You're bending your front knee, your knees over the top of your foot. Abs are nice and tight. We're just stretching.
Switch feet.
Yeah, switch feet. So your right foot's on the block. Left foot is parallel back behind you, and you're on the ball of your foot, not on your heel. And then here we go. Bend and straighten that front leg. Make sure that knee stays aligned as you bend and straighten it. It's all about alignment.
Can we do this first?
Yeah, you could do that. We did it.
Almost on this side.
Oh no, okay, we're gonna come back and do that.
You're doing it backwards.
I knew that.
Like that's the master plan. I know.
Okay, we're gonna come up and we're gonna do this now that Linda forgot. Abs are nice and tight. Bump your hips forward.
I think we should get credit when we're none of us do.
I'll add an exercise as a gift. Oh, that's right. Suck in that tummy, create body shape. No wonder it was so tight. Okay, straight spine, hinge forward, then come back up. Straight spine, feet parallel. Notice how much your foot wants to turn out. That's a little cheat we do to get lateral stability instead of using our hips. Okay, now since we already did this one, we're going to cross midline. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. You're going to rotate over to the right. You put your hand on your booty. You're going to suck in your tummy and then relax. Suck in your tummy and relax. Well, that feels better. It's not as tight now. Okay. We're going to get the other half of this. We're going to work the toes. This is for Annie's sake. You're going to curl your toes under. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy to protect your toes. You're going to squat, let your butt go backwards. Really get those toes under so you don't have to break your toes off on the coffee table. Sucking that tummy. Good. We're going to flip it the other direction now. Abs are nice and tight. We're on high heel. We're going to start out with a little squat. Keep breathing. Okay, stay low. Abs are nice and tight. Your head's not going to move. Your head's going to stay essentially over your body as you bring your right leg up to your chest. Keep high heel. Keep breathing. You can do it. It's not in the way. Okay, good. Let's switch sides. We're going to do the anti-break your toes off on the coffee table stretch. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to squat away. Keep breathing. Okay, and now bend your toes the opposite direction. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to squat away. The working energy should be in your quads and your butt, not in your ankle or your knee. Keep breathing. Okay, here we go. Knee to chest. Head doesn't move. This is about inertia. A body in motion will stay in motion. A body at rest will stay at rest. So your body's staying at rest, your legs in motion. Good. Kind of warmed up. Okay, we'll do it. Okay, you're going to put the roller in your left hand. Yeah, we'll do it. You're going to take your leg out to the right. Abs are nice and tight. You're breathing. Engage your abs. Hold your balance. Go ahead, Gillen. All right, figure eights.
This is a lot easier in the pool, I found out.
Yes.
I can do it in the pool.
Because it decreases your weight by 40%. Opposite direction. You have to be able to lift your own extremities to get yourself out of trouble. Don't use your mouth. Okay, other side. Up, boop. Figure eights. Smiles are up. You're breathing. Abs are engaged. Opposite direction. That is your booty aflamed.
BioFunctional flaming booty.
Yes. Okay. Other side. Leg goes out to the side. You're going to pretend your leg's on the tabletop. You're just sliding it down the tabletop. And then back. Back. Like you're trying to kick the mirror back behind you. Abs are nice and tight. So when I was in New England with my nephew, there was a cemetery and all the headstones were this big. And I'm like, oh, is there no way to go around this gigantic cemetery? And it was no. You had to go through the cemetery, so you had to walk over all the headstones without knocking them over. That's what you're practicing now. Don't kick over the headstones. You don't want the headless horseman following you home. Slide it along a tabletop. Know where your leg is. Know what it's doing behind you, even though you can't see it. One more. You're going to go directly behind you. Your leg is straight first. Front leg is slightly bent. You're going to take it off to the left. Then you're going to lift it way, 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 way up and off to your right. Up, 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 up. Off to your left. Relax your hands. There you go. Hi. We don't want little petite arches. We want big arches. The golden arches. No, not the golden arches. Okay, switch legs. Okay, same thing on this side. Legs straight back behind you. You're going to arc it out to the side and then arc it back. Then we're going to move into sit-ups. And we do have a dilemma since some of you are tall. How many is that?
9.
Relax, smooth motions. We're not doing Michael Jackson's Thriller. Okay. All right. Since there are people on the taller side, Jamie won't need to, Annie won't need to. I think everyone else will need to. You'll need to put your roller on the block. I'm on the shorter side. Jamie, you don't need a block. Yeah. You're going to put it off to your left side. We're going to do sit-ups from here. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to put your elbow on the roller. And you're going to trap it. Abs are nice and tight. Chest is up. You're going to take your arm over the top of your head. You're going to crush the roller using your obliques, not your neck and shoulders, but your obliques. Crush down. Keep breathing, chest up. Maria's counting so you won't get in trouble. Chest up, there we go. Now use that, yes. All right, fine. Okay, since you guys know how to do that, you're going to continue to push down as you lift and lower your left leg. Don't bend your knee.
Kick out the leg to the side, but what you want to really focus on is keeping the legs together and lift up.
If you cramp in your side, yay! This is what we're going for. This is Mario's exercise. Okay, keep that leg up. Both legs are straight. You're going to swing, 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 swing. Abs are nice and tight. You got to use those obliques. This will help you not trip when you're walking. Yeah. Switch sides. Now this is what's going to feel super weird. This side hasn't reached the roller yet. Go on the roller on this side, abs are nice and tight, obliques are on, chest is up, arm goes over to your side as you crush down. Crush, 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 crush.
Really try to squeeze those obliques. Keep it square.
Squeeze there, yes. Chest up.
And squeeze.
Yeah, I'm there, I'm almost there.
And from here, we're going to lift, lower the right leg.
Notice if one side's easier than the other.
Exhale as you lift.
Push down. Push down. Don't let me steal the roller. Push down on it. There you go. And now lift that leg up. Swing, swing, swing without bending your knees. So how I know Maria's tougher than I am, we went out to Kaimana Beach. Maria got a new snorkel. And we swam out and it was murky. You couldn't see anything. And so we couldn't see the coral. And I'm out there and I got a cut on my finger. And then we come back to shore and Maria's got a cut on her stomach, on her shoulder, and on her elbow. And I'm like, look at my cut.
Even though you're bleeding.
Yeah.
The sharks are coming.
Okay. Block on under the ball of your left foot. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to work a couple of things here. One, you're going to take your leg, whoa, back behind you without the ball being there. Your knee is bent, your knee is over top of your foot. Rear your heels off the ground, your arm goes forward. We're going to do a couple lunges with a straight spine. No pressure in your low back, it's in your butt and your quad. No pressure in your knee or your low back. We're working the butt.
So really keep your legs energized. Try and imagine the board behind on the back side of your body that you're pressing up against.
Okay, I have to move forward a tiny bit because I'm touching the wall. Abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy. You're gonna lift lower that rear leg. Keep the front knee bent. Relax your right hand. Jamie, relax your right hand.
It was helping. Recruiting everything.
Put that foot back right where you found it. Okay, good. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of running. You can hold on to your roller. You're gonna bring your knee to your chest and then back down where you found it. Knee to your chest, back where you found it. Keep breathing. So this is how you warm up your vehicle for the week. We do different things like this. We stretch, we strengthen, and then we balance to make sure everything's ready to get going. Okay, block under the ball of your foot. Left leg back behind you, abs are nice and tight. I forgot what we did. Yes, I knew that. The abs are nice and tight. We're gonna hinge forward and then come back up again. Knees over the top of your foot. Rear heels off the ground, feet are parallel. If this is easy for you, you're probably doing something wrong. Smiles are up. All right, I forgot what we did after that. Oh, we lift lowered, huh? No? Yeah. Abs are nice and tight. Remember where your head is, it doesn't move. You're gonna lift lower that rear leg and put it back to where you found it. Your head doesn't move. Keep your rear leg straight. Lift it up off the ground. Oh yes, we got a hip weakness. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go for our little run. Abs are nice and tight. Here we go. Run and back. Run and back. Always put your foot back to the same spot. Keep your abs engaged. Front knee is bent, knees over top of your foot. All right. All right. Now you may or may not be able to do this next thing, but it's important for hip mobility. You're gonna put the roller in front of your right leg. Hands are gonna be in stick 'em up. Should look like this. Then you're gonna lift that leg up and you're gonna take it over the top and put it down. Over the top and put it down. Old MacDonald had a farm. The doctors nearly died. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. See? This is in case you're stepping over small children. Abs are nice and tight.
Prepping for that midlife hurdling career.
Keep breathing. Good job, Jamie. Good job. Now, we don't need your roller anymore. Right leg forward, left leg back. Abs are nice and tight. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, suck into your tummy. Hold time. We're going to touch the ground and come right back up. Straight spine. You're opening up the angle at your hip, especially your glute muscle and your hamstring and your quad. We're not opening it up at your back. Suck in that tummy.
No airbagging.
Airbagging is when you expand your belly to press it against your thigh so you don't have to use any muscles, much like a car accident. It's never good when an airbag deploys. Good job. Let us switch sides. Like a speed skater. Okay, here we go. Abs are engaged, shoulder blades are down and back. We're touching the ground and then coming back up. Keep breathing. Don't let your back take up this work. It's your butt. If your butt's sore, you're doing great. What number is that?
9 and 10.
Good. Come to the ground. Easy peasy. We're going to do a quick pelvic floor exercise. You're having a seat on top of the ball, on top of the block. Yes, we're going to have to get straps really soon. Abs are nice and tight. You're getting the head over the top of the ball. That's the most important part. The ball's midway between your pubic bone and your tailbone, and your abs are engaged, first, second, third chakras. We're going to start out with the basic bounce, just bounce. Abs are nice and tight. Now, notice how your quads work. Your pelvic floor stays on, but your quads work to get you up off the ball and then put you back down safely.
Don't forget to smile.
This is strengthening your pelvic floor. That's okay. At least it didn't come out your mouth. Keep breathing. Okay, right leg forward. You'll see why we're heading this way. Oh, I hit 150 steps. Keep breathing. I get a disco ball. It's really exciting. Mm-hmm. We're bouncing. Chest up. Feel what the balance feels like. You have to use your left quad more than your right one. You're using your butt cheek on this side. These are small angles. Nobody likes using the small angles. Okay, we're going to switch sides again. We are strengthening the pelvic floor by bouncing on this ball. Just love watching the balls roll around. Abs are nice and tight. Keep breathing. Jamie's having so much fun.
It's been a while. Someone's teaching you.
Okay, come off the ball. We're going to do a little ball exercises to work the hip flexors before we get into the hips. Trying to think how to do this. Okay, we're going to put the ball in the small of your back. Huh? That's gross. So we have this like one spot in our house that somehow this real rubbery, disgusting stickiness got on, and it sticks to only your heels. So ignore our feet.
It's called yoga mat breakdown.
Yeah, it's when the yoga mat starts.
I got it in my house too.
Yeah. Okay, so the ball's in the small of your back, your butt is down. Okay? We're going to start out by doing sit-ups with your hands behind you. You're going to suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy and then release. Your goal is to change the shape of your tummy. Go ahead.
Exhale as you squeeze. And it's really easy to overuse your glutes. Make sure your glutes are relaxed.
Okay, now you're going to get your block. Your block's going to go under your right leg and under your left leg. You're just going to pass it back and forth like this. Keep your abs engaged. No, butt's on the ground. Don't you worry. Okay, up off the ball. Now we're going to do it without the ball supporting our back. Abs are nice and tight. Here we go. Same thing. Oh, it's getting better. You can tell where this is going. And rest. Enough rest. Legs are up off the ground this time. Now you're going to do it like this. You knew it was going there. Suck in that tummy. You never know when this comes in handy. And rest. Okay, this one's more for approximation. You're going to put this underneath what should be your right foot. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Can you? I think so. Abs are nice and tight. Okay, first we're going to do with our arms behind us. You're going to lift up and over. Not a big deal, but I do want you using your abs and your hip flexors. So suck in that tummy, tighten your abs.
And really try to focus on your lower abs, like bringing that pubic bone close to your belly button.
Okay, switch sides. Suck in that tummy. Now?
19, 20.
Okay, on this one, we're only going to do 10. Hands are going to stick them up. Suck in your tummy, we're going to go side to side. Okay, switch sides. Smiles are up. Don't feel it in your hip flexors, feel it more in your abs. Okay, good. Come around in the kneeling. We're going to do Annie's stretches. Thank God Annie said. We're going to lean back, your toes are tucked under. We're going to bring our knees off the ground and we're going to do our sit-ups. Suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy, release. Anyone feel this? Keep breathing. Okay, curl your toes under now. If you feel excessive pressure in your toes, push your heels back. That'll put it more into your Achilles tendon and plantar fascia of your foot. Abs are nice and tight. They're leaning back. Suck your tummy in and then release. Your toes should bend. It is a fact of life. We've been working with someone for how long? That has bunions?
5 weeks.
5 weeks, and it's amazing to see how much her feet are straightening out. Yeah.
Her toes were kind of like...
Yeah, like really hammer toes and bunions, and now it's starting to flatten out.
So now finally all her toes touch the ground. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But it takes that type of intention. Okay, here we go again. This time we're going to really lift your knees up off the ground. Your abs are nice and tight. Your shoulder blades are down and back. You're sucking in your tummy. Sit-ups. If you ever have some free time and you want to see something gross,
I know where this is.
yeah, type in Steven Tyler and toes.
Or LeBron James.
Or LeBron James or Michelle Yeoh. Ugh. Curl your toes under. Yes.
It's all, you can find a lot of those.
Oh. Push your hips forward, abs nice and tight. It will make you want to work on your toes.
Is it educational?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it is.
Because all that,
At the least.
yeah. And all of that can still be corrected. Suck in your tummy and relax. Suck in your tummy. Shoes, a lot of things, but usually developmentally going on your heels. Walking more on your heels than on your toes. Or having very long toes like Steven Tyler. Okay. Good job. Oh yes. Now for the weak hips in the room. We're gonna go onto our knee. Left knee, hands are on the ground.
You just recently found that woman, the last woman with bound feet.
Oh yeah. The last living woman with bound feet. That's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
Her toes are all curled under her, and a ball of her foot touches her heel. She walks, she hobbles around, but she has to have her feet tied up in order to walk.
Her shoes were like, it's like
But she's very proud of her feet. It's a crazy.
How old is she?
I must say close to 100. Yeah. Okay, you're touching your knee to the ground, then lifting it up. Knee to the ground, lifting it up. Lift lower. You're sliding your thighs against each other. It's not going out to side yet. It's lift lower, lift lower. That's it. Keep breathing. Use this butt cheek. Good. Okay, switch sides. Notice if there's any hitch in your get-alongs. Should be nice and smooth. Notice if one side has a harder time touching the ground or a harder time lifting up. Keeping your thighs together. There should be no pain doing this. I'll say that again. There should be no pain doing this. Okay, switch knees again. We're going to stay in the low position. This means you're using primarily your right butt cheek. You're going to take your leg out to the side. Low position. I help you. Low position. Now take your legs out. There you go. Now you'll feel it in your right butt. Good job. Straight spine. Now go into the high position. So you'll lift that hip up, 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 up. And then take your leg out to the side. So up, out to the side. I will help you again.
I don't like to flop.
This is why we have to do it. I will help you too. Higher. Up here. Not everyone has a short horse for you to ride. Switch sides. We're going into lowest position first. Lower that knee down. Take your leg outside. You're primarily using your left butt cheek. Do not feed one twin twice. Keep this hip low. Now take your leg out the side. There you go. See how you're using your left hip more? You can bring your leg up. Like that. Okay, now bring your leg into the up position. Up, 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 up. Now take your leg out the side. Higher. Don't use your upper body to do this.
My upper body's
Dying.
yes.
Up here.
Go up there.
Okay, I'm going to let go. It's going to get harder. Oh, here, I'll help you, Jamie. Okay, good. Come into kneeling. You should feel your butt by now. Okay, let's do it. We'll do some sit-ups here. I have to figure out which ones we're going to do. We'll do easy sit-up. Balls behind the small of your back, your legs are straight. This means you have to focus on detail. Suck in that tummy and then release. Suck in that tummy and release. Keep breathing. Change the shape of your abdomen, not your neck, not your mouth, not your toes. Relax your mouth, Annie. Abs are nice and tight, smiles are up. Don't make any crazy faces at us. Okay, arms out in front of you. Suck in your tummy. We're going to come up with one leg and then the other leg. Suck in your tummy. Don't use your neck to do the work of your abs. Okay, arms back behind you. You're going to cross your left ankle over your right knee. Okay, from here, we're just going to pop the chest up and then back down. Suck in your tummy as you do this. This is like you're in a cafe reading a newspaper and something interesting happens across the room. What? What is it? You call me Nellie? Whenever I go look at things.
Nieve.
Oh, that's it. Like, what do you call me Nellie for? I just want to know all the details. I need backstory. Okay, arms out in front of you. Suck in your tummy. We're going to do sit-ups here.
Makes me self-conscious this way with my heel.
I know, just cover it up.
We know the story. We know Joe.
See, backstory is important. Okay, switch sides.
I feel so much better in this.
Lift up tall. Lift up tall. Abs are nice and tight. So yesterday I see Maria staring out the window with a very disconcerted look. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's just like, a weasel walked by.
No, mongoose.
Mongoose. Whatever. A mongoose walked by. And I'm like, so what's the problem with that? She's all, they're bigger than our dogs. Suck in that tummy, change the shape of your abdomen. Okay, arms up. Suck in your tummy. Keep breathing. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Legs go out in front of you. You're going to arch over top the ball and rock from side to side. Oh. So Jimmy's here and she asked specifically for patterning. We shall do it. Okay, yes. You're going to go on your rollers now. Butt is at one end, head is at the other end. Your palms are facing down. Just get that far. Make sure your feet are parallel, your knees are bent. When I say the color red, you're going to lift up your right fingertips and your left toe tips. Red. Right fingertips, left toe tips. That's all. Red, 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 red. Okay. When I say blue, you're going to lift up your left fingertips, right toe tips. Blue, 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 blue. Left fingertips, left, right toe tips. Blue, 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 blue. Good. Red, blue, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, 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 red, blue, red, red, blue, red, blue, blue, blue. Breathe. Patterning. These are the fundamental patterns. This is a contralateral pattern. This is a pattern of integrated learning and thriving. That's why we're going to continue. Red, blue, red, red, Gillen, red. Left toe tips, right fingertips. Red, left toe tips, right fingertips. Left toe tips, right fingertips. There you go. Red, I will go help Gilman. Hold on. Hold on.
Red was right and right, and blue
No,
was
no, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's red.
Oh, there's
Red.
Okay.
Red.
Okay.
Red. And then blue.
Okay, got it.
Blue, blue, blue. Now we're going to alternate. Red, blue. Red, blue, red, blue. Breathe. Okay, so this is red.
Yes.
And this is blue. Yes. Okay, once again. Red, blue, red, 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 blue, red, blue, 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 red, red, blue, 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 red. Breathe. Now we're going to add the other components. Black will be your left hand, left foot. Black, 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 black. Good. White will be your right toe tips, right fingertips. White, 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 and good. Black, white, black, white, 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 black, white. Notice how much easier this pattern is. This is called a homolateral pattern. It's a more primitive pattern. It's associated with sympathetic fight flight. And that's why you have to be able to move out of it back to red, blue, red, 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 blue, red, blue, 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 black, red, white, blue, white, blue, blue, white, red, red, black. Breathe. Here we go again. Red, blue. Excuse me. Red, blue, red, blue, black, blue, red, white, black, white, red, black, blue, white. Breathe. Notice how when the stress goes up, it gets a little harder. Don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Last round. Red, black, red, white, blue, black, blue, white, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. You're just walking. Red, blue, red, blue. Continue. Now you're staying in a contralateral pattern. This is a pattern of thriving and integrated learning. Keep going. Red, blue, red, blue. Notice where it takes your mind. Does your mind go into your center or does it get busy with thought? This is why we go for walks. It clears our head because it integrates all patterns. Now you're going to lift your legs and arms in the red-blue pattern. So red, blue, red, blue. That's just walking. It should be very familiar. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Good. Keep breathing. And then go ahead and stop. Arms go out straight in front of you like you're sleepwalking. I don't know where we got that from. When I sleepwalk, my arms are by my side. Okay, take your right leg off the ground. Notice what it feels like to balance, to create a pattern of balance through your core. Gently, if you have to make contact with ground, make contact with ground. Switch legs. Okay, good job everyone. Both hands on the ground, both legs in the air. Yep. Take your right hand into the air. Don't grip the mat, it's not going to do anything for you. Push down with your left hand. Contralateral patterning. If you got to make contact with the earth, be gentle. Switch sides. That means both legs are in the air and now left hand goes into the air. Right hand stays grounded into the earth. Okay, both feet on the ground, just breathe. Feet parallel, hands, palms facing down. Feel what it feels like to be in good shoulder alignment. Head over the top of your pelvic floor and you're breathing. My dad was a medic in World War II, and he had a great story about how he went into Burma under, what is this, General Short? It's a funny name for a general. And anyway, when he got there, the American troops had just gotten there and they had their rations, which are, compared to today's rations, really nasty. So they were trying to make them taste better, and they found mushrooms growing in the ground. Not realizing they were hallucinogenic mushrooms, all the soldiers ate them. So when my dad's company showed up, all these GIs were running around naked, chasing little, they said, little Buddhas. But it was a group hallucination. And it's like, did someone mention it and they all same thing? Or did, by taking this thing, did they all see little garden guardians? But it was something I always thought was really interesting. So as you're laying here, come into your own personal experience instead of running around naked because someone else is running around naked. See what it feels like to breathe. There you go. Feel what it feels like to breathe with contralateral patterning, where upper body stabilizes lower body. So you don't have to wobble all over the place. Feel what it feels like just to breathe without any judgments. Feel what it feels like to connect. Feel what it feels like to breathe. Feel what it feels like to appreciate. Gently roll off your roller onto your back. See what the ground feels like underneath you. This is the sole reason we did everything we did in this class, is to feel this one moment where the ground feels like an amazing mattress, a groove that's been dug out specifically for our body shapes. So on behalf of Marty and me, we would like to say thank you for being here, supporting us, doing all the crazy things we ask of you. We appreciate you so very much, and namaste.